Hi guys, welcome to Math Lesson 78. We're going to get started with your measures today. So this is all of them. Excuse me. Now there's one measure that you guys have learned, actually two, that you have learned that I don't have on cards here. And I forgot that I didn't have them on cards and that you weren't able to review them until a couple of you were asking me questions a couple weeks ago or last week about this particular measure. So let's talk about that one first. First we have bushels and pecks. Bushels and pecks. So 1 bushel equals how many pecks? Then we have 1 peck equals how many quarts? Pecks are smaller than bushels. Quarts are smaller than pecks. We use pecks and bushels, remember, to measure things that are dry, like apples and fruit, vegetables, things like that. So, how many quarts are in a peck? 4. Excuse me. Let me try that again, not 4. 8. How many pecks are in a bushel? That is 4. So there are 8 quarts in a peck and 4 pecks in a bushel. So 1 bushel equals 4 pecks. 1 peck equals 8 quarts. That's something that you need to work on memorizing so that you have that for any other questions about those. All right, let's work on these measures. 1 dozen things equals how many things? 12. 1 gallon equals how many quarts? 4. 1 quart equals how many pints? 2. 1 pint equals how many cups? 2. 1 yard is how many feet? 3. 1 day is how many hours? 24. 1 hour is how many minutes? 60. 1 minute is how many seconds? 60. 1 foot is how many inches? 12. 1 yard is how many inches? 36. 1 week is how many days? 7. 1 mile is how many feet? Remember, it's a lot. 5,280. 5,280 feet. 1 year is how many days? 365. 1 pound is how many ounces? 16. 1 year is how many weeks? About 52. That means más o menos, 52. 1 year is how many months? 12. 1 leap year is how many days? 1,000, or excuse me, I was thinking about something else. 1 leap year is 366 days. Sorry about that. 1 meter is how many centimeters? 100, very good. 1 mile is how many yards? 1,760. This is what I had in my brain when I was talking to you earlier. 1,760 yards in a mile. Okay, I'm gonna put those down. You are on a review page today, pages 155 through 156. Looks like that. At the top of page 155, it says solve this puzzle. So you have 2 columns, they say across and down. For letter A, across, what's the number? It's 6 times 4. So what's the answer to 6 times 4? 24. So you go to this part that says A, across, and you have some boxes that look like this. And they have the letter A right here. A across means you go over. A down would be the numbers that go down. So for A across, the answer should be 6 times 4, which is what? 24. So I put the 2 in the first box and then go across to the 4. Now whatever A down is, it has to start with 2 if we do it correctly. So A down is 7 times 4, which is 28. So we have 2, 8. That's all that you have to do. So the ones that are across, you write your numbers across. 1 number per box. If it goes down, you write your numbers down. Sometimes you'll have numbers that cross over each other. So they have to match to show you that you are right and for it to work. All right, number 2 says, use your ruler to measure or draw to the nearest ½ inch. So you need to start by measuring. You have A and B, C and D, and then below that, it tells you 3½ inches. So you have to draw a line from that red dot that is 3½ inches. So remember, here are my inches. This is the ½ inch. It's the longer mark right in the middle. Always put your ruler where it says start. Put that mark on the line, not the very edge of the ruler where it says start. Put that on the dot or the line or wherever you're going to begin measuring. Number 3 says use your ruler to measure or draw to the nearest centimeter. So here are your centimeters. They're usually on the other side. So here are your inches, flip it up, there's your centimeter. Same thing, start where it tells you to start, not all the way on the edge. Go right there, okay, right to where that mark is. And measure it to the nearest centimeter. And then, so you have 2 lines to measure and then 1 line to draw at the bottom where it says 7 centimeters. Draw that line from the red dot. Okay, number 4 says write the dividends. So you need to fill in the blank. So A is blank divided by 7 equals 7. What divided by 7 is 7? 49, very good. So 49 goes where the letter A is. Now once you finish, you're going to do all of those problems, go down to number 5. And this shows you why you had letters under your answers. Number 5 says use the code shown above to discover the state. Remember to capitalize the first letter because it is a name. So for the first one we did, which was 49, letter A, you're going to go and find 49 in with these states here. So if I look, there's a 49 right there. The letter that matches with 49 is A. So I will write an A in the blank where I have the 49. In each state, you have a description of the state, and so you're going to solve the puzzle with your answers to find out which state it's talking about. Okay, that is it for this review page. You have a couple of puzzles on here, so let me know if you're confused about anything and if you'd like any help. Other than that, I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next lesson. Bye.